God damn, that looks good. We are on our way to drop this truck off to Leon. We're meeting halfway. He lives in Havasu, Lake Havasu. We obviously live in near Prescott. So we're gonna meet in Kingman, which is more or less halfway. But man, I am in love with this truck. This is honestly, this and the other Super Duty that I have are the trucks that are making me really, really like Super Duties a lot. They are like the step up from an OBS to a Super Duty. Honestly, was huge. Like the Super Duties are honestly quite a bit more refined. Now, obviously, this one only has 170,000 miles, so it is a low mileage truck, so it's going to feel better than something like my Super Duty that's a little bit higher on miles and doesn't feel quite as solid as this one. But even that one, it feels better than an OBS, honestly. Like the chassis, you can tell that it's a little bit more stiff. You know, it doesn't have as much chassis flex, which is kind of one of the things that is so hard to dial out on an OBS, you know. That frame just wants to flex almost more than the suspension. But like this truck, I'm in love with it. This is honestly probably one of the best riding trucks that I've ever been in. And I'm just really, really happy with the way that it turned out. Like right now we're just cruising. I think we're like going 80 and effortlessly, like I'm not having to white knuckle it or anything. It's just driving. Doesn't have any sway or anything like that. And man, look at that view. That is gorgeous. This is definitely the goal for any OBS that we build, but definitely mine. We're gonna be doing a lot of upgrades to it, to the suspension again, hopefully this year, specifically before the Southwest 4 Nationals in Lake Havasu. And if I can get it riding like this, I'll be pretty happy. It's not too far off, honestly. I feel like what I'm feeling is just a difference in frames and chassis, this being more solid than on the OBS. And obviously, being able to be inside of this truck and not having to yell, to scream, is really nice. So I think we're going to spend quite a bit of time on sound insulation, deadening, all new door seals and stuff like that, because this is really comfortable, honestly. It's really nice not having to yell. Anyways, I'll update you guys once we meet up with Leon and give him the truck.
That was 50 miles an hour. It's geeky. I didn't know what to expect, to be quite honest, but I am quite happy. Which way should we go?
Never been here yet,
But I'll blast that. Yeah. I don't want to go too fast because these are people's roads. Tear too much stuff up.
Yeah, iCarly suspension, the 4-link, everything, the steering. I honestly can't believe that a 7.3 could feel this way.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
No idea. And this is one hand. I mean,
Yeah.
you're just cruising.
Yeah, we're at the steering wheel.
We're
Going
out.
crazy.
We're at 45 right now. So
Yeah.
I'll slow it out later.
I mean, we did the redhead gearbox, we did the RPM steering, the King stabilizer, and it just feels so good. Leon was telling me right now, this truck used to drive really good stock. I mean, 170,000 miles, it drove great. And it's better now. It's not much better.
Way better. It returns to center. It doesn't dance.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Just stays planted.
Yeah. And the highways is the same. It's amazing, honestly. This is the best running truck that I've been in. Not gonna lie.
For a 250, a big full-size truck. Even my red truck over there with the Kings on it and stuff like that, it doesn't compare to this.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah, this is a very, very nice truck. I'm really happy with how it came out.
So am I. Yeah. So am I.
Yeah, no, thank you for the opportunity to, work on this and giving me the time to really dial it in and be happy with it.
I made a good choice.
Thank you.
I made a good choice.
Thank you.
Awesome job. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And it's not just looks. It works, folks.
Yeah, and I'm super excited to do the other things that we've been talking about, like those sway bars, all that. It's really gonna need it. Not need it, but it's gonna be a nice upgrade. Before I put the sway bars on, because I did feel a little bit of sway, body roll.
Right.
And I'm like, no, I can't give it to him without the sway bars. So I threw them on there, and it made a big difference, honestly.
Yeah, that's gonna help. You don't want to start tuning your shocks because of lack of sway bars and stuff like that. Just make everything work.
Yeah, and now it feels super method.
And even with the stock sway bars, it feels great.
Yeah, yeah, they're not so they're the thinner sway bars, which is nice because it controls the body just enough, but it also is going to allow the suspension to flex and do what it wants to do.
Let it do its thing.
Yeah. Hopefully the wind noise is not too crazy, but wow, that truck, guys, performed so well. Like, it was worth it. It's coming back. God, so freaking nice. That was smooth.
It was smooth, even in cab.
Yeah. 55?
55.
Nice.
Could have went faster, but this is kind of a private road. People get on this road. I don't want to upset them and tearing the road up, but that was no problem.
Yeah, I mean, you drove by here and like you didn't hear any clattering or any, you know.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
I didn't hit my head on the roof.
No, that looks smooth. Heck yeah. Well, yeah, Leon, again, thank you so much, man. We had a lot of fun working on this thing, doing this project, and again, we look forward to working with you again in the future.
The truck will be back. We got some more surprises.
Alrighty, guys, I'll check back in once we get back to the shop. Alrighty, guys, so we just got back from dropping off that Superduty with Leon, and what a cool experience, man. We put so much work in that into that truck, and trust me, it paid off. From the way that it steers, the way that it drives on road, to the way that it drives off road. What a freaking beautiful truck, and I am so proud of the way that that thing turned out, honestly. And I can't wait to keep developing more stuff for that platform. But for now, we've got this beautiful OBS in the shop, back in that spot. Let's go over this truck. There's so much going on right here. Obviously, super cool truck. I absolutely love the wheel and tire setup. This truck came to us from Colorado, I believe. We're essentially just gonna make it that much cooler, that much better. This thing is getting our 4-lane kit. We're gonna be integrating those traction bars into the truck. I'll talk about that in a little bit. And on top of all that, like if this truck, and we're also gonna fix the squat, don't worry. But yeah, on top of all that, if this truck couldn't be any cooler, check this out. Boom. So obviously, we've got a Cummins 12 valve swap, P-pump, of course, and compounds on this bad boy. Like, that is freaking cool. And like, just look at how beautiful everything looks under here. Don't ask me about anything that's under that hood, because I don't know what turbos they are. I don't know. I know it's a big old pump that it's got. But other than that, it's supposed to be built to handle a lot of power. Like, north of 600, I think, or something like that, that the owner told me. We're gonna give it the suspension to back that up. And it's not just getting our 4-lane kit. This is gonna be I can't believe that it took this long, but it's also gonna be our first coilover swapped OBS. Look at this beautiful set of coilovers that we got. So we've got some 2.5-inch DSC Fox coilovers for this thing, 10-inch travel. With so this is their dual speed compression adjustment. So we've got our 2 adjusters right there. These are some very, very nice shocks that, of course, we got from our buddy Cody from TSW. Like, we get all of our nice high-end shocks from. Dude is the best. But yeah, again, this truck, he was gonna swap it himself, but unfortunately the company that he got all the products from, they unfortunately didn't deliver on the product. They took his money and, you know, ran away with it. I'm not gonna say who the company is. I will say though, it's not one of the other 2 big companies. There's, as far as I know, there's only 3 of us selling kits and stuff like that, and they're solid companies. So I'm not gonna say anything, you know, bad about them is this is another guy that he's kind of known for doing this. And, you know, unfortunately, he ran out of, you know, time. Like I said, he's active military. And he kind of just decided to bring it to us so that we could do it right. And, you know, that's kind of what we're planning on doing. So, again, what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna do something that I don't usually do and wouldn't really do, but I'm actually gonna make his four link match those traction bars as much as we can. Again, it's not something that I will typically do, but again, he's active military. We really appreciate that. You know, I said, you know what? Let's do it. We're also gonna modify our cradle again to work with those traction bars. Should be a really cool build. I'm really excited for this, and I'm really excited for these coilovers. Like, these are some very, very nice coilovers that Cody's also gonna set up and tune for us. A really, really nice riding truck once we're done with it. Obviously, in the middle of all that, we're also gonna be working on this dually. We actually have, where is it? One of its first cradles that we're gonna be putting together and testing on that truck here in a little bit. We did want to bring this in and kind of introduce it to the channel. I know that we've shown it. We've shown very, you know, little sneak peeks of it in other videos. Now that we have it in the shop, we're actually going to go ahead and start tearing it apart, putting all our new parts and everything on it, developing those coilover towers. And fun enough, on this thing, we're going to be developing airbag mounts, buckets for it too. A lot of work, a lot of R&D that's going to be going on between these two trucks, and I couldn't be any more excited for all this work. So yeah, let's get busy, let's get at it. I'm already drenched in sweat. It's already back to like the mid 90s and like almost 50% humidity, which from where I'm at, it's a lot. So I'm probably gonna melt before the end of this video. So yeah, watch me melt. And the first thing we're gonna do is actually test the cradles on this truck, which we already have cut and kind of bent and tacked together. First of all, it's a freaking beast. Like, that is a big cradle. Like, let's actually measure it real quick. About the longest part, we've got almost 58 inches, 57.5 inches. So that's a big part. Just looks so good. I freaking love the laser. The cuts that it does are incredible, man. That's a clean unit, honestly. Really happy with the way that these things turned out. Since the laser cuts so precise, we can actually cut these holes to the exact size they need to be for us to be able to tap them. So we added a few extra holes, that way it's got some nice hardware holding the overlay in place. So now that it's all tacked together, we're gonna throw that thing on the air, enlarge these holes for the hardware that they need. That way we can just kind of install it, and we should be good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead, get that knocked out, throw it on the truck, and show you guys how it looks like on the truck. And then if everything goes well, we'll go ahead and cut the other side, do the same thing, so that we can start, you know, working on the axles, bringing them in, figuring out exactly where they need to go, so that we can do the airbag mounts on all four sides. Alrighty guys, so we've got the truck up in the air, we've got the whole frame prepped. I forgot that we had already enlarged these holes because we tested a cross member, a cradle on this before. So this thing's actually ready to go. We've got all the holes that are already on the frame and usable, good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead, grab that massive cradle, and hopefully I can throw it up here without hurting myself. Otherwise, well, I don't know. We'll get Jose to help us out or something. It's just heavy and awkward to grab. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Whew. That was not hard at all. That's easy. But yeah, in all honesty, I do recommend that you get a body to hey buddy, to give you a hand, because it's a handful. It's really big, really heavy, and awkward. Definitely a 2-person install. It's really recommended for this part of the kit. But man, look at that. Woo! God damn. That looks good. That's hot. That looks hot. Gosh, man. God, I wish the lift wasn't in the way. Although we love the lift. Look at that. Gorgeous. I love that. I am so happy with that, guys. And yeah, I mean, everything, I can't have that damn lift. Everything is where it's supposed to be at, fitting perfectly. So what I'm gonna do off camera is go ahead and do the other side. And again, like I said, just start getting ready for the front axle, the front air ride, the rear air ride. And whoo, man, there's still a lot of work that needs to get done on this truck, honestly. And this is typically something that I don't do just because we're so busy with just doing suspension stuff that we don't typically do mechanical work. But we are gonna be doing a whole bunch of work to this truck. We're gonna be doing a transmission install, because as you can see, we're missing one. We're gonna do up pipes, intake. We got to do a new transmission cooler. It's also getting a 38-gallon rear tank, amongst a few other things that we're gonna do to it, exhaust. So yeah, on top of doing the suspension, we have all that other work that we got to do. Luckily, we have some help on the way that's going to be helping us. Who's going to be helping us with this truck? Hopefully you guys will meet him in the next video, because he's going to be tearing this truck apart. He's also going to be helping me with some of that mechanical stuff that I mentioned for this truck. Because yeah, like I mentioned, I really want to start getting these trucks out the door a lot faster than we have been, and it's just impossible for me to do it alone. So we found someone that I think you guys are gonna like. I like him. So much going on, and let me guys know, do you rather me do like dedicated videos, so like start to finish or stuff like that, or is stuff like what we did today, where you know it's kind of like a day in the week? We finished the Super Duty, delivered it to Leon, brought this truck in, started working on this one. Like, do you guys like that, or is that too busy, too much stuff going on? Let me know, and let me know what you think of this beautiful piece of art. I mean, it sounds corny, honestly, I will admit it, but just look how good that looks. Like, my oh my, she's looking good, guys. She's looking really good, and I'm so excited to do this truck, finish it, get to drive it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to drive this truck, because it's still a project. Like, the swap still not 100% done, so I don't know. I really wish that I could, because it's such a cool build with that Cummins, but we should be able to drive this thing though. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, again, guys, leave a comment. Let me know if you like this style of video. So leave that comment, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, hype the video, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.